Hello everyone, I'm doing a little blog today, totally unrelated to what I normally do, which is music. This is a situation I found myself in to do with Mersey Bridge, which is owned by Halton Borough Council. I've had numerous fines sent through to me, which I tried to pay, rang up. They blocked me from paying it by saying my car was not in my name. So I rang DVLA, checked out with them, and they confirmed the car was actually in my name. So I rang them back, tried to pay it again. They were still repeating the same thing, saying I couldn't pay it, it's not in my name. So I've emailed the traffic tribunal service. They've dealt with my case. Long story short, I've won the case. So today at 1 o'clock I've got a meeting with an MP. I just think it's my personal opinion on their finance situation on the penalty charges is just disgusting. They're taking money off families and people, hard-working people, whether they've got the money or whether they haven't. They shouldn't have to pay these penalty charges because they've missed the £2 crossing. And the £2 crossing itself is barbaric. It's the only words I can find to describe it. Like I've just been speaking to somebody there who explained to me that sometimes due to her work, she has to cross that bridge 2 or 3 times a day on a regular basis. So I can't understand like how they can justify what they're doing, but that's the one side. Obviously maybe that's justified because the Mersey tunnel has crossing charges, so that's the one side. It's just the way they sort the system out of paying, where you have to pay your charge when you've not when you miss your payments. So it goes from £1.90 up to £20, and then it'll go up again to 40 whatever, and then up again to 70, and then obviously then it goes into the hundreds. I just, it's mind-blowing how they're managing to carry on charging people this amount of money and getting away with it. You don't even have to look online. Type in online Mersey bridge fines into Twitter, into Facebook, Instagram, all over. Just Google it. Just Google Mersey fines. It'll come up with information. TripAdvisor. Anywhere you leave a review, have a look on the reviews for the Mersey tunnel, and everyone, wow, you very rarely see a nice comment. The nice comments I've only seen when it very first opened, before people actually knew what it was going to entail. So I'm meeting up today at 1 o'clock. It's now 10 to 9. I've been up since 6:30, like I had to do. I've been for the run, I've meditated, I've had a cold bath, I've done my breathing techniques, trying to get myself to the highest level I can so I can get across my point without getting muddled up and mixed up like I do usually. So today is going to be a positive day, and my goal, my aim is not to get rid of my situation, because my situation's been dealt with. Thank God it's been dealt with. I recorded the conversation to Mersey as well. I'll be editing that, taking out all my personal information, and I'll be uploading that onto the YouTube channel or the Facebook or the Twitter, so people can hear the actual conversation that I had with Mersey, and that will highlight how uneducated their staff are. If I didn't know my own situation and know what I needed to do to resolve it, I would have put the phone down and still had the ongoing situation, which would have developed even worse, because Mersey would have thought I haven't dealt with it, which you understand that when you listen to the conversation when I upload it. So yeah, my goal at the end of this is to change the law. I'm not trying to get out there to something to do. Basically, I've got other things I need to do in my life at the minute, which are getting put on hold, which is causing me more frustration. But I feel like I can't put this down. I've got an opportunity here to change things, and it's affecting people's lives on a level. Like I've had a couple of emails. Yesterday, I put out an email address, which is unjustifiedfines@outlook.com. So if you email that with your situation to do with Mersey, I will forward that on to whoever needs to do it. But hopefully today, I'm going to ask the MP if I can put his contact details or somebody from his team onto the social media that I've created for this Mersey situation, and then you can just obviously contact them straight away, because obviously I haven't got the time at the minute to deal with this. I could get pack my music in and all that, and I'd have to pack my job in and turn into a proper, like, whatever you call it. But yeah, that's not what I want to do at the minute. I'm just going to push this forward and highlight it, because when I spoke to the MP's team member yesterday, she said to me she's not heard much about it, which I was like, whoa. When she went quiet about 5 minutes, I was so shocked. I said to her, type into Twitter, Facebook, all the social media, just type in Mersey flow fines and you will see the response people are getting from the situations they've been put in. Like how it's affected my life personally. I received these fines which caused me anxiety straight away, because at the minute my life, I used to be really unorganised with my bills and stuff like that, and I've come through that and brilliant, and now I'm ahead of all my bills, everything's paid on time, everything's done. I don't have any worries in that situation, in that way that's concerned. So when I received these bills, I thought, right, I'm going to get this sorted straight away. So I thought, once I rang them up, tried to pay it, and realised they were blocking me from paying it, every fine I got from then on, I put a representation in straight away. As soon as I got them, I thought, I'm not going to let this do me head in all day. Got on the laptop, straight away, put the representation in online, like you're supposed to do. So, done all that, and then found myself just getting more and more fines. So then, I'm just rambling on again here, but the whole top and bottom of it is I'm trying to get out there now. I've got this meeting today. I'm going to put forward to them my situation and how it's affected me personally, which is what I was saying just then and I forgot. So yeah, I got the fines, it caused me a lot of anxiety, and then I found myself thinking about it most of the time, and the more I was trying to pay it and the more they were blocking it, it was then causing anger and frustration, because it was taking over my life. Like, people know I'm a musician and my life's all about music, everything's around it, and I can't focus on that when I've got things like this eating away at my brain, which is not a little thing, because when you look online it can lead on to bailiffs. I've got a new car which I bought out of my hard-earned money that I've been working towards for years. Never even imagined I'd have a Mercedes, and then I'm getting information online that they can send bailiffs out, they can clamp my car, they can take the car, they can sell it. So I rang up my finance company, panicking, asking them if they can actually take my car, and they confirmed that they can take my car. So if anyone who says to you, oh, your car's on finance, the bailiffs can't touch it, that's wrong information. Obviously it depends on your finance company, but my finance company confirmed with me that bailiffs could knock at my door, or even not even knock, just clamp my car, take it away on a wagon and sell it, and it'd be gone, and I'd be still left there paying the payments off it for God knows how long. And then I'd have to go out and probably buy a second-hand car, because I'd be in a situation where I wouldn't be able to afford to get the same car again. So that situation going on, and then I've got obviously all my music equipment and like, where, you know what I mean, I've got stuff there that I don't want bailiffs taking. So I was just panicking over everything. It's come in my house, taking me telly, things like that, and then back to square one, where it was years ago, when I very first got my house and I had to buy my telly, my couch and everything I've had to buy myself. I've got these bits together through working hard in shifts. Like my job, I don't speak much about it really, because I'm not allowed to due to privacy and all this confidentiality, but I'm going in situations where I'm scared sometimes. I've been punched, I've been spat at, I've had my hair pulled, I've been sat in a situation full of fear for hours on end, supporting somebody who's got mental health issues. And like, they're thinking I'm going to go on and do these shifts, and then when I get paid, go and hand it over to them. When they're just sitting in, like, they're just sitting there with their hands out for this money. Like, no matter how you earn your money, whoever earns their money, whichever way they do it, if you're sitting like on a laptop or on a desk or in the Asda, whatever you're doing, if you're earning that money, it's your money. That's your money. So don't let anyone think that they're entitled to it when they're not. My feelings told me when I got these fines, this was unjustified. I thought, right, for a change, in the past I paid fines, I paid them about bang to get it paid. I haven't got time for this. But now my situation's changed, I'm on nights, I have got time. So that's another point. People who've been in work all day, got busy kids with all this and that, they haven't got time to deal with this. But they picked on the wrong one this time. Well, I work nights, I've got a whole day. I'll come off my night shift, go to bed, get up whatever time, I've got free time then to do what I need to do, which usually I'll practice me songs, I'll record songs, I'll go busking, or whatever I need to do in my day, I'll get done. But I make sure I get me sleep in, so I've got my shifts, I'm fresh for the day, and I've got a night shift the following night. I'll go to sleep a couple of hours in the morning, and then I'll do what I'm doing in the day, and I'll go back to sleep again before I go to work. So that's what I do. And then in between that, I've got a bit of free time. But then I'm finding my time getting filled with dealing with this, which didn't leave time for me other stuff, which then got me down, affected my mental health. My music for me is therapy. That's how I obviously I've got other things, I meditate and stuff like that. I'm going to do another blog about that, because that's a separate thing. But I've got like, my music helped me through a lot of things, and I wasn't even bothered to, I've been bothered. People might notice I've not been online much. It's all to do with these fines and stuff like that. Obviously other things as well, but these fines don't help when you're trying to deal with situations. And then that gets thrown in the bag. And it's financial and emotional abuse. And that's what I'm pushing it forward as, because that's what it is. Bailiffs, well, you know what, I was going to say I'll do a separate video, but I'm not. I'm going to do it right here now. Bailiffs are another thing I can't get my head around. How they can justify sending big bulky men to your front door when some people got kids standing behind them and stuff like that. I'm on my own, I'm a single person, a woman on my own. Men, I've had it where they turned up to my door and I've been away and my son rang me, panicking, mum, they're trying to break in, they're threatening it. And then I spoke to them on the phone and they've said to me on the phone, they're going to come back in half an hour with a locksmith while I'm in work, supporting somebody who's vulnerable. It's just, it ripples out in so many areas, like what they're doing. Like bailiffs, the grown-up bullies, obviously, because like me personally, if I got off to be a bailiff, I couldn't do it. I'd have to go to the job centre and sign on if that was my only option. I'd have to die of hunger because I couldn't do it. You have to be a certain kind of person to do that kind of job, because they are bullies. Like, they're knocking at your door. If they were to knock at your door, right, and punch you in the face, give you a black eye and a split lip, you can go to the police and get them sued because they hurt you emotionally. That's okay. Why? It's mind blowing. It's mind blowing. They can knock at your door and punch you in the heart or your stomach emotionally by putting all this stress on you and the anxiety it causes, and they can get away with that. But if they knock at your door, give you a black eye, split your lip, knock you out, you can get them done and put in prison. There's no difference in my eyes. It's still hate. It's still what they're doing. I've got this meeting today, 1 o'clock. Cannot wait. I'm going to put my points across. By the information I got yesterday off his team member, she's quite interested in the case because I've won it. Basically, they would have taken £700 off me without even blinking an eye. And the fact that I've won the case proves that they had no right to take that. It wasn't justified. It wasn't theirs. It's like daylight robbery. It's just, there's so much. It affects my life. It's affected my life in so many ways. And the bailiffs I've dealt with years ago, Marston's and God knows whoever else, over like what was it last time, phone bills and whatever else they come off the door for. Like these MPs and Parliament and people like that, like whether they listen or not, but they need to listen, because I tell you what, it's affecting people in more ways than what they think. And it's going to come out, and these bailiffs who think they're going around thinking they're dead hard and stuff like that, when it all comes out and like they look into human rights, if you research human rights like I've been doing recently, I've been researching everything, and it's your right to live with peace of mind and not be I can't remember, I should have wrote it all down, to be honest. I'm going to do another blog on it. It's your right to live with peace of mind and not be tortured in your mind, and emotionally have freedom and all that. If you Google it, it comes up, your rights. And when they knock at your door and they're putting that fear into you, it's your right to not live with that. That's not right, because you owe money. It's not like these fines, right? The backlash you get from them. I'm getting made to feel like I've been out and I've really done some wrong to someone, and all I was doing was driving across the bridge, going to work to support somebody who's a vulnerable adult. That's my job. I support people, encourage them to grow as a person and become independent, or as independent as they can be. And how can I do that when my brain's tortured, which is what's been going on? Thankfully, I'm a strong person and I've got techniques that I use to manage my anxiety, which I've had anyway before these fines, due to other situations. So, but I've got that. I can manage my situation. If I didn't feel I was fit to work, I would ring up and I'd say I'm not fit to come in. But I've had to do things before I've gone to work to stop my mind being tortured by these penalty charges and the outcome of it. The penalty, people might think, oh, it's only a charge, you should have paid it. Well, I did pay it, I was paying it. But okay, I went across the bridge, I think once, or a couple of times anyway, and the money that was meant to pay the fine was in a separate account. I forgot to transfer it. So due to that, I then ended up with all these tickets. And then I rang up, it come to £70, which was, I was like that, wow, what the hell, £70, how, whoa. Rang up, like, absolutely fuming, thinking, I'm going to have to pay this now. Rang up to pay it and I got blocked from paying it. So, which is why my case has been won. So, like, it'd be nice if I could say it's been won and basically I only owed the money and that was it. But it's not, my story may be a bit different to others. But there's other people out there who've got a similar situation. But I tell you what, they picked on the wrong person, because I don't care how my situation is, the fact I won it and the fact they were going to take that money off me, it's just, wow, it's just like, it's shocking. I was googling it all over the place. It's how I've come in touch with the MP. I actually emailed another MP and got a response back saying that you go on to, here's what you need to do if you're looking to do this yourself. You go onto Google, you type in MP in my area, something like that, and then it'll come up with a website. You put your postcode into that website and it'll bring up the MP for your area. That's how I've got the one who I'm going to see. So that's what I've done. And I didn't know about this, apart from I needed to pay a fine. I didn't know how to fight it or anything about it really. I've had to Google the whole thing. So you just type into Google what you're thinking. I just typed into Google Mersey flow fines, how do I fight this? Or another thing I typed in and all is Mersey flow fines, I won my case, or things like that. And then you hit, it'll bring up people's stories who've actually won. Or to be honest, I didn't find much on that though, because not many people have won it, because not many people are contesting it. People are paying it because they haven't got, like, some people say, well, some more people should stand up because people haven't got time to be standing up. I've only got the time because I'm working nights and I'm in a financial situation. I could have paid the fine. I could have paid it, like, not easily. I could have paid it though, which would have left me in a little bit of a financial situation for a couple of weeks. But I'd have caught up again. Don't get me wrong, like, that fine could have been paid. But I was like, why am I going to give them £700 when I can go on holiday with that? I work for it. I could pay me rent in advance, so I don't have to worry about that. There's a lot of things I could do with that £700. I could go and give it to a charity if I wanted to. I could, like, me and my mum are going on tour soon. We're going round the world basically. Maybe not Australia and stuff, but we're going to go places, busking. That's something we love to do, and that's helped us with our situations in the past. So I could have gone, right, bang, let's pay for a couple of flights there, let's pay for a couple of holidays. And they're expecting me, after working night shifts. Oh, it's just beyond belief, honestly. Like, at the minute I'm working back in mental health units again, which I used to do a couple of years ago. I started doing that again, and they're not easy shifts. I'm walking in, I don't know what I'm walking into. You know what I mean? I'm getting stuff said to me, be careful with this one, be careful with that, well, all that. And I'm like on pins all night thinking, oh, okay, well, how's this going to go? Don't know if I'm going to walk out okay or not. You're there to start getting put in hospital and things like that. You know what I mean? But that's one small grain of sand in my support work. The whole beach of it is, I've had amazing shifts where I've changed lives and I've helped people progress and things like that. But I've gone on nights recently because I feel as though I need a bit of a step back a little bit from the care work and just focus on myself a little bit now, because I'm giving out, and I'm feeling like my little pot's empty. So I've gone on nights for a short while. So I can feel that changing again soon though. I'm missing the days. I've gone back in the mental health units, which I was like, to be honest, I didn't want to do to begin with. I've done the shift and I've come out with a little buzz in me, and I thought I actually miss that environment, because it's okay, it's scary and stuff like that, but then there's another side to it where you know you're making a difference. And I do miss that. There's certain shifts I do miss doing, which I'll probably put my foot back in that at some point down the line. But anyway, so I've got this meeting today, 1 o'clock. I'm sitting in the house, the car park now, just doing this little video, trying to get my message out there. I'm going to do another one and all. This is just like, I'm not ready to prepare for this today, just a little bit last minute thing. I got the phone call yesterday off the MP's team I'm meeting them today, so I thought I'll do a little blog before and a little blog after. So I'm going to do another blog with all the information in there that I've found and how I fought my fight and won it. It's mind blowing, gobsmacking to think they were going to take £700 off me, and I can't say hard earned money. Like, they were going to take that, I'm not even questioning it. And now I've kept all the emails, kept all the contacts. I got a message yesterday saying you've won your case. I was like, well, if they were justified in taking that £700, why have I won it? Why were they asking for it if it wasn't theirs? That's where I'm coming from now. That's the angle I'm going towards. That's how I'm feeling. Why are they taking money off people when it's not theirs? I could have little kids sitting there waiting for the dinners and God knows what, and school uniforms and things like that. And I'm going to the kids, oh, not this week, not this week, love. I've got to pay £700. Oh no! And all this was going on over Christmas as well. Don't forget, this is only 𝕃𝕚𝕤𝕒𝕒𝕒𝕒𝕒𝕒𝕒𝕒 now. This has gone on all over the Christmas. I was about to pay. I can remember Baylor's one year actually, and it was Christmas, and I was on shift Christmas Eve, and they were ringing me up. You need to pay this or this and this, and this is going to happen. And in my head I'm thinking, right, do we pay them, have complete peace of mind that that's dealt with, or do we go and buy presents? And that was the choice I was given. And I thought, you know what, no, I'm paying and buying the presents, because Christmas, like, my kids' happiness at that time was more important than bills and bailiffs knocking at my door. So if you want to knock at my door and take your telly, God knows what, knock yourselves out, because at that time the telly wasn't worth much anyway. So it's one of them, isn't it? They want to knock the door and break the door in, God knows whatever else they were saying. I wish to God to record their phone calls back then, because I tell you what, they wouldn't have had the leg to stand on. Like this Mersey flow now. I'm going to win this case, I'm going to change the law, and then I tell you what, people need to watch out, because it's something, to be honest, I don't want to be dealing with this. I don't even want to be doing it. I wish someone else out there who's their job to deal with it should be dealing with it, but they're not. So people like me have got to put up with the situation and then take time out of our lives to deal with it, when this is not my job role. This is not my, I should not have to go out and do this. It's just, it's mind blowing. I've been looking into a lot of things recently that's going on, and it's just shocking. It's shocking stuff I've come across. It's not even recently, it's stuff I've come across in the past, but I've looked into it more now myself, rather than going by the news and the media. I don't trust the news. I don't trust Facebook. I don't trust any of that. Honestly, if you want to know anything about anything, try and find out yourself. Like, you hear a story about someone, right? Look into it yourself. Follow them. Watch them. Listen to them. And base your own opinion on your own finding, your own research. Don't base your opinion on what you're told by someone else. Because, and this is not to do with me personally, this is to do with somebody who I've been looking at lately and researching the hell out of, and my mind's being absolutely blown to pieces by what I've found. People being led to believe people being led to believe that this person is one thing, and when I've looked into it, the lies, and yeah, that's something I'd love to come out and tell you what it is, but there's so much things around it, there's no point. People are being brainwashed to a level that's unreal. So yeah, so anyway, I'm going to go, because I've got this meeting now. I'm going to go pick my mum up, I'll take our Demi to a decorating job, and then we were going to go busking today, believe it or not, but the weather's going to be meant to be quite warm. Let's see what it is now. Okay, well, look at that. There's no way on this earth it's 19 degrees today, and what's going on there. Wow. I actually thought that was going to say 7, 8. Why is it saying 19 degrees? It's raining. It's not 19 degrees, I don't know what's happening there. That's resetting or something. But yeah, I looked at the weather the other day, and it was saying it was going to be 13, maybe 14 degrees today. I thought, yay, let's get busking. I need to be performing wherever it is. So I was going to go busking today, and then yesterday that all got dealt with. I was like, yeah, run the case. Then literally within half an hour, the MP, the team rang me, and she was like, oh yeah, it's the MP, and we listened to your story. We read your emails a couple of weeks ago that I sent them, and then I emailed them again the other day. She went, we've been looking at your emails, sorry I haven't been able to get back to you, but we're really interested in the fact that you've won this case is very interesting, and the MP will certainly be up for listening to your story. So I'm going there today. So we were going to go busking, get out there with the music thing and all that. You know, Miss Astrid and Amanda, they are absolute angels. Wow, that child is just on another level. She's just unreal. I could sit there and watch her all day. So we were going to go busking, and we asked them to meet up with us, but I think she's in school, so maybe we might meet up with them on Saturday or Sunday when they go busking. So that was our plan today. We're going to go busking, get out there with the music. But you know, it's one of them. Got to do what you got to do. This situation been brought to me for a reason. Maybe I'm the person who's supposed to deal with it. Everyone else maybe they're too scared. Maybe they haven't got the time. Maybe this, maybe that. But all the situations that would usually stop someone, they're not applicable to me, because I've got the time, I've got money, I've got everything I need. If I need to go and get a solicitor, I will go and get a solicitor to deal with this as well. Which I did have anyway, to be honest with you. I contacted the solicitor. He said to me, it will cost you, one solicitor said to me, well, actually, he said to me, it'll cost you, you know, then £700, it'll cost you double that if we support you to fight this case. So he said to me, if you come in and get an appointment with me, pay £100, I would advise you how to fight this yourself. So I was like, okay, so that's what I had planned. I was going to meet up with him on the Friday, but this has been dealt with now, so that I don't need to be doing that just yet. He's there though, that's somebody who's in the bag, you know what I mean? So I want to go meet this MP today, and we'll see where it goes. I'm not even, I know I'm going to say there's no joy, but there's going to be joy. There's going to be, I'm going to make it, watch this space is all I'm going to say. Yeah, watch this space, and anyone out there who's got the same situation and too scared to do this, that, or whatever the reasons are, let me know. Or if you've got like a bit if you've got a bit of support behind you, or a bit of in your feelings to think, right, yeah, I want to do this, I want to help her, or I want her to help me, whichever way, get in touch. You can come with me to these meetings. Like at the minute, I'm going there on my own. My mum's come with me, but I'm the only one with a fine who's going. So I don't mind. I'll do this on my own. It doesn't bother me at all. I will stand there on my own against all of them. I will stand in Parliament if I need to do that. I'd love to. Believe me, I would love to. Don't fear none of them. Don't fear anyone in authority, because they're not better than you. We're all in the same level. In my eyes, we're all on the same level. We're all living our lives. No one's better than anyone. No one's got more rights than anyone. And all that. Like, they haven't. You know, people think, wow, whoa, MPs and Parliament, whoa, God, whoa. No, it's not like that at all. You just got to get up there, be yourself, tell them your story. If you know you're right and you've had injustice done to you, get yourself up there and get it done. This is the reason why this bridge top thing gone on so long, because no one has questioned it. They just paid it because they haven't. And I do sympathise. I haven't had the time to deal with it in the past, so I've done the same thing. I've just paid it. Now I'm in a situation, it's mad because I'm on nights, I've got plenty of time. So Mersey flow, I've got plenty of time. I've got the knowledge up here. I've got the balls as well. And if I need to go and get a solicitor, I've got the money to go and do that as well. So crack on, trying to be. I don't know who's at the top of these fines. But I'll tell you what, crack on, because I tell you what, any money you've made up to now, you need to go and put it in an account somewhere, because you're not going to be doing for much longer. It's shocking. It is shocking. If I was that person, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night, knowing that, like, there's families out there who've got kids, and the stories I've heard, like, people who've got, like, disabled family members and stuff like that, who their attention's just elsewhere because of what's going on here, or they're getting the cars taken off them. They need their car to take their disabled person, family member, to day centres, doctor's appointments, out, family meals, the general day-to-day life. The bailiffs come, took the car. It's all online. You only have to Google it, and you'll come across the stories that I've been coming across, which has got me so wound up and riled up to fight this. It's not like I'm going out there for something to do. Like I said before, I've got other things I would prefer to do than this. But it's got me now. That's it. Something else got me in it. Like the music gets you. That's it. You've got no choice. You've got to go forward with it. Because if I, the other option to this, right, is I could go, okay, well mine's paid now, my situation's sorted, I'm fine, I'll leave it now. I could do that, and then tomorrow, it'd be on my mind, I'd feel guilty. I'd think, what about all my families out there who've still got the fines hanging over their heads, who can't afford to pay the fines, who haven't got the information, or what you call it, or don't feel brave enough. Like, what about them? Who's going to help them if I don't? I don't know why I feel that's my responsibility, but it is. So that's what I'm doing. Plus, I think it'd be a nice sense of achievement when I get this law changed. Can't wait. I was actually driving across the bridge. As I got these fines this week, I was starting to drive across the bridge because I was working across there in Runcorn, and I was literally driving across the bridge. It's mad. And in my head, this thing just come into my head. I was driving across looking at the bridge thinking, I'm going to change the law. That was it. I was like, I'm going to change these penalty charge notices and the process, and I'm going to change it. And that was it. Thought it. It just got put in there. It wasn't like I actively went out and thought, but I was crossing the bridge anyway, so maybe that's why I thought of it. But I was looking at the bridge, I thought, and I hated the bridge. I was looking at the bridge thinking, like, oh my god, I hate you so much right now for what you're doing to my life. So having to drive across it, having to. Either that or drive around 40 minutes, which I'd probably be doing from now on, to be honest with you. Because okay, that people get fines even when they haven't been across the bridge. So, or when they have, and they pays it, I mean. So yeah, I was driving across the bridge looking at it thinking, oh my god, I actually hate you so much right now for what you're doing to my life. And then the second thought was, I'm going to change the law. I'm going to change this. This is injustice. We are very lucky in this country. We are very lucky. Like, we've got so much going for us. But then there's another side where it's just so wrong as well. And it's because people haven't got time to deal with it, or they're too scared to deal with it. Well, they picked on the wrong one this time. I put it on my Twitter or on my Facebook the other week. I was trying to find it. I put on there, they played the wrong one this time. And I'll tell you what, they have. Because it's not happening. No one pushing me around, just taking my money when I've earned it. It's not like I'm out there robbing it off people, and or like I've got it from ways that I should be getting it. I've earned it. It's not an easy job I'm doing either. It's hard sometimes, but I love it. It's like my music. It's hard, but I love it. Fighting these penalty charges is hard, but a part of me is loving it because I know I'm going to get justice and I'm going to change things. So you can't always do what's easy, can you? Sometimes you've got to do what's hard, and you get a nice feeling out of it, a sense of achievement, and that's what I'm striving for. Sense of achievement. I want to change lives. So many lives. When you look online, like the hundreds and thousands of lives these fines are affecting, it's unreal. And please put your comments in the box, email me, contact me, or my Facebook, everything's all over the place. You just Google Lisa Mansfield, you'll come up with some way of contacting me, or Google Fight the Fines. That's something else. And here's one thing, when I first made this Fight the Fines, I made all the accounts in a different name because I don't trust the system. I thought, if they know it's me publishing all this, they're probably more than likely to make me pay. You know what I mean? As a way of, like, you're doing this, so we're going to do that. So this was before it was dealt with. So I made the Facebook, I made the Twitter, I made an email address. Obviously I had to make the email to make the new accounts. I didn't want none of it linked to my name because I just don't trust them. They're taking money off people that's not justified, so why am I going to trust them? So I made all this, and then so if anyone's wondering why there's a different name to the accounts, that's the reason. I thought that if they see what I'm doing, they're just going to go whack and probably throw more fines on me or whatever, put me in prison, God knows what. I was scared to be honest. That's why I put everything in a different name. I was scared of what they were going to do because I thought I need to get the information out there to help other people, and that was the goal. Not to piss them off, just to help other people. I thought they might get a bit pissed off at what I'm doing, so I'm going to put it in someone else in a different name. Picked a random name off the hat, Joanne. Don't know why. I've been thinking about that. But usually things like that come to you for a reason. So I'll work that out as and when. Joanne will probably pop up somewhere down the line and be like, oh my god, that's weird. But that happens on regular occasions in my life. Due to the law of attraction and things like that, things often come my way. So yeah. So that's the reason for that. Everything's in a different name because I was scared. So because I'm a human being. People think sometimes, oh my god, she is feeling, well I'm not. I feel the fear, I'm doing it anyway. So, I meditate and stuff like that. So it helps me manage my fears and the negative thought patterns, which sometimes pop up. So I meditate and all that, and then I get rid of all that, and I crack on what I need to do. So I'm going to go, and I will do another vlog after this, letting you know how the meeting went, and I'll be like, yay, it's all good, life's good, everything's going in the right direction. That's what I'm going to be saying. So yeah, speak to you soon, and get yourselves out there and fight for justice. Don't be giving your money away to these companies, whoever it is. Parking tickets another one, but I don't know where the rules are on that. Something about this Mersey fellow was just telling me that it was wrong. So I fought it and I've won, so obviously it was right. So yeah, that's the thing. So I will see you soon. Peace and love. Bye.